Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero Chapter 2. When we first met our heroes, uh, Rebecca had come to the island of Grand Bell for her Space YouTube channel. We don't know what it's called yet, but it's calling it Space YouTube, to film the abandoned theme park Grand Bell Kingdom. While there, she met Shiki, and she partied with all the robots and Shiki, and then got kidnapped by robots, who said they were going to take her ship to take over the world, because they were take over the universe, because they were super angry about being left on this island. But Shiki saved her with the Ether Gear, which is a mysterious power from the Dark Ages. They ran away, and Rebecca revealed to Shiki that she travels in space. This is a space series, and comets are called dragons, and the robots are ended up with this super tragic motivation of trying to send Shiki off before they stopped working, which was literally like 5 minutes later. So that was super sad. And then, yeah, that's Eden Zero Chapter 1 in 1 minute. Yeah, let's jump right on into Chapter 2 with the dragon from last week's chapter. Shiki, Rebecca, and Happy fly out. What awaits them is the Sakura space. And we see, like, the dragon is gold. We did not get to see that last time because it was in black and white. The dragon soaring in space. And the dragon, it flies into something. It looks like it's part of this blue woman. So the boy has departed on a... the dragon soaring in space is as small as a poppy seed compared to... So the boy has departed on a trip. What will he bring about to this universe, I wonder? Will he become a hero of legend? Or will he become a king of demons and bring about destruction? And we have the cover. Your adventure has just begun. Now where will your own 2 feet take you? Chapter 2, The Girl and the Blue Cat. And yeah, we see this gigantic blue woman that is on the background face in all like the promotional art. Is like lounging on an asteroid. She's fucking huge. I don't know how they did not notice her last chapter. It's playtime, it's an adventure, it's a totally mysterious fantasy. Eden Zero, an unknown mystery of epic proportions. Then we are introduced to something called a B-Cube, which I'm assuming is what Rebecca was using to like film things. In this huge universe, Shiki is going to have a lot of firsts. And we see Rebecca clicking that cube with a bunch of different images popping up in front of him. Whoa, squares! The squares are... Whoa! This is Rebecca and Happy's Our Neko channel, the Blue Cat channel. Nyan Nyan? Nyan? Shiki is so confused by their YouTube channel. Don't copy us! Huh? He was copying us. That was a video site called B-Cube. With this cube, you can make, post, and watch videos on the site. Video creators like us are called B-Cubers. This is so cool. We get money when a lot of people watch our videos. And Shiki tries to look up her skirt in the picture. Too bad. The video censors my underwear when you're at the angle where you can see it. And she turns it all off. I guess you could say that our job is to make interesting videos by going to different stars. So now we're going to Blue Garden, and I'm thinking of registering you as an adventurer. An adventurer? That's right, Blue Garden has a lot of different people in it, so pretty much anyone can register. Think of the title as a passport, it lets you go to many different stars. Adventurer, I'm getting pumped up just by hearing it. Nyan nyan. He's jumped onto Rebecca's catchphrase. Cut it out. By the way, you're pretty strong, so will you be our bodyguard for a bit? And Shiki grins at her. I'm in. Alright, we're in your care. And they've arrived at Blue Garden. We're here, Happy leaning over the window. Oh, and Shiki goes to join them. The planet Blue Garden, the star of adventurers. And they make landfall, or they make skyfall, I should say. And they're flying in the atmosphere for a little bit, and they head to a landing pad. And we have a full-page spread of all of Blue Garden. It's this, like, huge metropolis with a lot of spires, and what looks like a floating river, it looks like. With, like, 3 planets in the distance you can see. The buildings here are so huge! Hey, look over there. They're on the ground now, and there's just, like, millions of people all walking by. So many humans! So are there only humans in this universe? Like, what's the alien life like here? That's what I really want to see. I want to touch them! Don't! What's with this guy? I wonder if I can be friends with everyone here. If you could, that'd be great, but while there are good people, there are bad people too. Moreover, people generally don't really care about each other. That's a misanthropic way of viewing the world, Mashima. That's a little out of sorts of fairy tale. Okay. But Shiki is just looking at Rebecca. Why are you wearing glasses? He doesn't care about anything. Because I'm a beekeeper. I'm famous. Even though we don't have that many views. And this, like, glass pod just, like, slams down over Happy. And someone has captured Happy. This captured the star exit, right? And this exit is spelled differently in Japanese than the exceed from Fairy Tail. Because a lot of this is just carried over terms from Fairy Tail. It really does feel like that. Give him to me. We've got him anyway. And they both kind of stare at this robber guy. I can sell this little guy for a fortune. Hey, get me out of here! And Happy is not pleased. Happy! And she finally realizes what's going on. See ya! And he disappears like a cloud of smoke. As Rebecca, like, coughs the smoke, Shiki notices the robber getting away. He's over there! A friend! Robber! Come back here! Give him back! And she goes, like, flying after him. Give him back? And Rebecca's just realizing the full implications of what's going on. And it's flashback time to Rebecca. You see, like, a young Rebecca and a baby Happy. Kitty, are you lost? Are you hungry? Are you all alone? I sniff. I'm all alone, too. Oh, who hurt her? Who hurt her? My heart. Who did this? And we cut to Shiki, like, running along the walls of the outside walls of all the buildings. This guy! And he's running after the robber on his, like, hover scooter. I won't let you escape! And he, like, slides across one of the buildings as, like, the runner's getting further and further away from him. Eek! A guy? A girl. Her face is different from Rebecca's. A guy. He looks like a grandpa. It was just commenting on all the people he runs by. A guy, so skinny. A girl, she's huge. A guy, a girl. What the hell are you? There are tons of different people. But if there's one thing I know. While there are good people, there are bad people too. He, like, flashes back what Rebecca said. You're a bad guy! And he catches up to the robber. Die, Machina! Gravitas! And he, like, throws the speeder down to, like, the floor. Oh, gah! And just, like, crashes on the ground, leaving a whole bunch of rubble. Happy, are you okay? And the robber is still holding Happy. What's with that guy? And it's Max and Warren from Fairy Tail. Someone fell from the sky. Wait, it's a motorbike. And then someone fires, and the robber fires off a gun, and people start running away. Nothing to see here, you fucks. You, give Happy back now. Happy? That's a weird name. No, it isn't. Rebecca gave me that name. And Rebecca is running somewhere in the streets of Blue Garden. Happy. And then we flash back to Rebecca and Happy's past again. Do you have a name? I don't. Then I'll give you one. You made me happy by being friends with me, so your name will be Happy. Happy! Aw, so cute! Anyway, back to the present, as this big guy with, like, Frankenstein screws in his head. Whoa, what's all the ruckus about? It was the robber's boss. Boss? Boss? Is he human? A guy, huh? He's huge. Look at this, it's a cat from Exit. I stole him all nice and easy, but his owner chased me down. This guy's worth a fortune, and the boss just laughs. Ha 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 ha. Right as Rebecca shows up, exhausted and out of breath. Give Happy back. Rebecca? Rebecca? Aye, look, a nice gal. Nice gal. Oh, I've seen her before. Oh yeah, she's the one that goes bean bean. It's nyan nyan. So apparently she is vaguely famous, because, like, these random robbers, like, recognize her. A cat from Exit can be sold for a high price, you know. He's wasted on you brats. Happy is a friend. That's right, he's a friend. The hell are you brats acting tough for, huh? They're just brats. You hurt Happy even a little. I'll never forgive you. And she flashes back to more flashbacks, eating, like, some kind of food with Happy, playing with Happy in, like, the fields and in the pool, and, like, sleeping. Happy, why were you all alone? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I was thrown away. What about you, Rebecca? I was too. Who hurt her? Who hurt her? My heart. But I'm not lonely at all. Because you're with me now, Happy. I must be together forever. Of course, Rebecca, we'll be together forever. And then we're back to the present as Shiki and Rebecca are like standing strong against the robbers. Stand back. And Shiki activates his ether gear and goes like sliding down the street at them. The hell is this brat doing? He's sliding on the ground? Is he a master slider? So stay away, you sicko! And he grabs one of the robbers by like the collar. And his like ether gear activates, and all the robbers just go flying like an explosion. That kid's doing something crazy. That's ether gear. That's stuff from the Dark Ages. We're screwed. Oh yeah? And the head robber gets out of this fucking Gatling gun. Killing a guy with ether gear is gonna make me famous. What's up with that gun? And Shiki notices the gun. And the whole thing, and just like shoots up Shiki. The middle of the town? Seriously? Whoa there. And Shiki like they both barely dodge the bullets. Even the robber's a little bit frustrated. Boss, tone it down a little. Is your boss okay? Happy is so tired. And the robber like trips and Happy goes flying, and the glass shatters and Happy is free. Happy! And Rebecca dies for Happy. Rebecca! They both like died for each other. And we have another flashback. There's like a truck like is crashing to the side of a building. Hey, are you okay? What happened? Looks like a drunk driver ran off the road. And Rebecca is like kind of bloodied and like weeping openly. The little girl looks safe, but the cat she was with, what happened to Happy? Is he? What happened to Happy? Happy? Why? You said we'll be together forever. Happy? And she starts like holding Happy's corpse and like weeping. And one of the passerby comes up. You shouldn't do that, kid. That's dirty. And another old man just yells at him. Hey, watch your tongue. Oh, that old guy is on the cover for chapter 1. I wonder who he is. He's not dirty. Happy's my friend. Give him back. Please give him back. God, please give him back to me. So, what is Happy? Is Happy a zombie? Anyway, back in the present, there's a lot. I want to know what's going on there. But back in the present, Rebecca like dives, holding on to Happy. I'll never let you go again. Let's go, Rebecca. He's a robot. Okay. He goes all robot form. What? And the boss continues firing his Gatling gun as Happy like transforms into a pair of pistols. And Shiki's jaw just drops. Happy, what? And Rebecca goes full-on badass mode with like her 2 pistols. You guys will pay for kidnapping Happy. And she just starts shooting at everyone. Die! And she's like headshotting everyone. I don't think they're dead. This kid. And she's like knocking out everyone. She's too good. She's even dishing out headshots. And the boss is still, screaming out, the only thing a gun needs is rapid fire. Like this baby. The gun keeps... I think the boss man is like literally stating his sound effects. Which is really funny to me. But Rebecca looks pissed. But then Shiki and Rebecca just go flying. They're floating? Oh no, it's the gravity gear. Right. And the boss is still laughing. Haha! And Shiki looks at the boss. It's easier to aim this way. And Rebecca gets this demon grin and starts shooting at the boss. I'll show you rapid fire! Happy Blaster, go! Idiot! And she just like completely hits the boss in the face. And he's like unconscious or dead, I can't really tell. And all the robbers go running away. And Rebecca, lands perfect landing over there. And Shiki's like flat on his ass. And everyone's all knocked out around them. This fires ether bullets, so they won't die even if they get shot. And Shiki's just like super nervous. Do you even need a bodyguard? Okay, so they're not all dead. I don't know what exactly the usefulness of ether bullets will be for the rest of the series, but then they leave all the robbers behind because they got shit to do, and they're in some alley. Happy, I had no idea you were a machine. That's so cool. You look way more real than the ones in Granbell. There are a lot of machines just like me. See that guy? That guy's an android. Eh? No way. No way. He's not human. Happy got into an accident in the past. That's how I got this body. But Happy's still happy, right? So it's good to know that he's not just like a replacement for Happy. He's still like his consciousness is still surviving from the drunk driver crash. But yeah, that children is why you do not drink and drive. That's a bad thing. But we cut to past Rebecca in like some workshop with Happy like plugged into something in the wall. I'm a cat machine, Rebecca. Aww. And Rebecca starts tearing up and starts weeping. Happy! And they're tears of joy because she runs up and like hugs Happy. You're not scared of me? Why would I be? Happy is still happy, no matter what. Even though I have this body now? I don't care what kind of body it is. We can be together forever because we're friends. And Rebecca and Cheeky like looks blank on his face, and he flashes back to Rebecca crying in the last chapter. Being friends goes beyond being human or machine. So yeah, there brings some more context to her lines last week. And Happy like chilling out on Rebecca's head. Whoops, I've done it again. Yeah, you were so scary. And Cheeky grins. Why are you giving me a creepy look? Creepy. You say some nasty things sometimes. This is the Adventurers Guild. Another guild, Mashima. Okay. The Meteor Torch. Is that the name of the guild or is it the name of the building? I can't quite tell. Oh, you ready? Our adventure's about to start. The start of an adventure. And then we cut to a giant spaceship with like a lion on its bow. It's kind of cool. But I guess this is the last we see of Shiki this week. Princess! Princess! And someone's running on like the halls of the ship. You're being loud. Do you want to die? My apologies. But I have important news. The Demon King's son, or it might have been his grandson, he's left Granbell. And the princess, who I'm assuming is not Urza, kind of like turns around. Are you sure? Yeah, someone's saying they saw him in Blue Garden. Heh. Looks like the time has come. Chapter 3 is going to have 30 pages. Please look forward to it. It looks like the time has come. Set our course to Blue Garden. The armored space pirate, Elsie Crimson. In the vastness of space, who is chasing after Shiki the Adventurer? To be continued in Chapter 3, Adventurers. So, yeah, that is Chapter 2 of Eden Zero. I don't think this was quite as good as Chapter 1. I do love all the Rebecca and Happy flashbacks. Were so sweet, and my heart broke, and I want to know who the hell threw these two kids away. I love them so much. I imagine their past is going to be a big part of the series. Just like the random, I was thrown away too. Mashima loves his backstories, and I can't imagine that's not going to come up in here. But yeah, then we have Elsie Crimson, who, much like Urza, has a last name based on her hair color. Just pointing that out there. Honestly, Elsie is the first design that really does bug me a little bit by how similar it is to Fairy Tail, because she's just Urza with an eye patch. Like, Rebecca and Shiki both look like Natsu and Lucy. Or Lucy and Natsu, I guess. But they at least have, like, they seem slightly different from them. Elsie just looks like Urza with an eye patch. So I'm hoping she has something to differentiate herself, whether she's just a straight villain, just like a main antagonist. She is a space pirate, so like she's not a good guy. But I am curious to see what comes of Elsie. But honestly, I don't really know. I don't want the guild to just be Fairy Tail again, because but we've already got Fairy Tail, and we have the Fairy Tail sequel coming soon. I don't want it to just be. I feel like that might turn into just a sci-fi rehash of Fairy Tail, and I really want Eden Zero to stay away from that. But I do love the twist that Happy can turn into pistols. That was so funny. And Rebecca just kicking ass was great to see. Yeah. So this was all in all, it was not quite as good as Chapter 1, but it was still a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to this series going forward. And I really can't wait for next week. Next week we'll have 30 pages instead of 50. But we can deal with that. That's no biggie. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I don't think the robber guys were part of Elsie's crew. It feels like someone just saw Shiki. There's something to talk about. It looks like I was right when I said in last night's Manga of the Month video about the Demon King being a lot more like important in the universe than he seemed to Shiki. Just because like he knew that he like the joke he made about the comets being a dragon is a little bit too accurate. As well as his comment about Shiki changing the universe, and given that both Elsie is definitely interested in him. What does she exactly say? She just mentioned that he's the Demon King's grandson, and that's really all we see him and be interested in. All we see her be interested in him for. And then there's also the blue woman, who seems to be familiar with Shiki. And I'm not entirely sure why. But I do love like this. Just the scale of the blue woman is so huge. Like we saw how big the dragon was compared to the Aqua Wing, and like the dragon is like this little line on her shoulder, and like wow, she's gigantic. But yeah, I really like Rebecca and Happy's backstory. That was probably the highlight of the chapter, as well as Rebecca being like a sudden badass. I love that. But yeah, I want to know. I hope, because we saw people who look a lot like Warren and Max from Fairy Tail in the chapter, and I hope they're just like cameos. I'm fine with Mashima having like cameos of past minor characters, but I don't want them to come out as like just being the same thing. And I don't want them to be members of. Is it Meteor's Torch? Is the guild name? Let me go back. Yeah, the Meteor Torch. So yeah, I don't want them to be members there. I want them to just be like a face in the crowd. But yeah, for the most part, I like this chapter. There are some things I wanted to kind of stay away from. But for the most part, it's all pretty good. So, but also, just like, so I'm assuming Rebecca is an adventurer, given that she has the ability to go to other stars, but she definitely does not seem like she's like going on missions for the guild, which makes me hopeful that it's not just rehashing the basic idea of Fairy Tail. We'll have to wait and see next week, so that's really all I have for this week, so I hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you do, feel free to drop me a like, subscribe, or whatever the fuck you want, I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.